What's up guys, Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 video. Today's video is going to be boss number 3 in the Iron Horse raid. I'm going to give you the full rundown, what builds to use, and exactly how to do it, all the mechanics, easy ways to do it as well. So make sure to watch the entire video, and also make sure to watch me on Twitch. I will be streaming during the raid when this goes live in about an hour or two, so definitely follow me on Twitch and double check. It'll be 7 p.m. tonight, BST, British time. Make sure to come stop by, and we will be running this actually live, and we will probably do another raid run as well. So Major Williams, this is the third boss, as I mentioned before. If you guys are getting stuck on this, I'm going to show you exactly what to do. So the most important thing is what builds you're going to be bringing to the table. Your teammates, all 8 of them, need to remember that you need quite a bit of DPS here. People say this raid doesn't require DPS. I disagree. I would say probably about half your team needs to have a decent amount of damage. You'd need about one healer using a future initiative. I will put links in the description for healer build. One healer running around healing the teammates. One tank with Vanguard popping his shield, giving the teammates armor, because you do need some survivability. And to be honest guys, I will be dropping a video after the 4th boss, after I've done that video, dropping a video on a DPS hybrid that has a lot of hazard protection, which is perfect for situations like this. Or I could even drop it next. I'll do it as quick as I can. I'm still min-maxing it for you guys. It's what you need, because in this area you can be put under status effect. So let's go straight into the mechanics and how to do it. So once you've got your teammates together and everyone knows their roles, the first thing you need to understand is there are different levels to this furnace. Okay, we're going to call it the furnace. So if you look over here, okay, we've got ground level, which is where I'm at now. Level number 1, then level number 2, and then level number 3. Alright? If you look around here, this is where the NPCs will be. There's a level 1 as well, and another level 2. So just keep that in mind. There will be snipers spawning in here, so if your teammates are up here, don't forget not just to look at ground level, but to look up. There will be snipers spawning on top. And the person who's going to be the first one we're going to discuss right now needs to be up there. So you need someone up there who is quite tanky, but you need to be able to dish out damage to kill the snipers. It's up to you guys to use whatever build you want. So the person here is going to be the diagnostic guy. He's going to be overlooking everything. He should be calling a lot of the shots. So the first thing you need to do to activate this boss and to get it going, this whole situation, is to run diagnostics. So the one person needs to be up here. I wouldn't recommend more than one, but you need to keep your teammates aware of the mechanics in case they need to come up here, because the final part of this entire thing requires this to be shut down. So you need people to understand how to get up here and what to do. So the first thing you're going to do is run diagnostics. There's pressure, electricity, which is power, and fire. So remember this. You need to make sure everyone understands how this works. So as soon as you run diagnostics, there are different sectors. Okay, 3 different sectors. There will be a blue sector, as you can see by the blue, that's pressure. Okay, there'll be another sector over here, which is red, as you guys can see, red sector. Right there, there's another console. Then there's going to be the final sector, which is going to be power. So it's very important when the man who is doing diagnostics runs the diagnostics. If you look on this console, let's say it's power. Now remember, it's random. It could be any one of these 3. If it's power, okay, it's going to pop on the screen. You will need to push 3. So it looks like it's going to be power this time. So there will be 3 boxes that need to be actuated. There'll be 3 little icons. So you need to get that done, okay? And you need to also tell your person up there if this screen comes back on, because it has a cooldown. But the best thing to do is just to remember that there's 3 electrical boxes. So how are you going to activate these 3 electrical boxes? This is the power right here. Do you see these boxes right here? This is what you need to look at. Now, the ones that you need to activate will have sparks coming out of them. So you actuate all 3. Now remember, your teammates need to keep in comms. Say, I've done 1, I've done 2, okay, we've done 3. Otherwise, you're going to just keep having to do diagnostics. Once you've done 3, the alarm will go off, and the person up there needs to jump down, because there will be big shocks. And then a boss will spawn out here. Now that boss, you can shoot him a few times, but don't worry about him too much. You cannot DPS him. Just, you know, kill the ads, because the ads are going to spawn from there. And the person, when it's all done, needs to push the button on the console right here again to finalize it, okay? And then you need to protect him, because he will be DPSed by the boss and the NPCs who spawn. Another thing is, your healer guy should know what's happening. He could throw his hive right on the console here to heal everyone around him and the person doing here. I would recommend the person doing the console to be very tanky. That would be the best way to do it. So then once you've done that phase, they're going to be diagnostics again. So let's say, for example, if it's going to be pressure. Okay, so you guys need to do pressure. Come over here, come to the console, watch the pressure. Now this is quite tricky because the pressure gauges are not at ground floor. So you need to go up right to the top and have a look and see. I'll show you guys in a second where they actually are. So when you go to the you need to go up and then one floor down. So if you go over here, now just a quick little side note, there are electrical boxes up here. So on the first part, just remember the guy who's at the top needs to be looking at electrical boxes, or you can alternate. Don't give the guy at the top too much things to do. There are electrical boxes here, so they could be sparking. So where are the pressure? So here are the pressure valves on the second level. So we're going to have a look. Normally you will see some water emitting or some steam emitting from these valves. You need to just push them. There'll be about 3 or 4, something like that. Once it's done, you'll know. And then this whole place will be shot with water and steam, so you need to jump down, and then it's just repetition. The boss will spawn by the pressure side, push the console, survive, and then you do the third phase, which will be fire. Same thing again, console, watch, but this is where it gets a bit difficult. Now there is only one valve that should go, and this glitches out. Okay guys, there will be no indication. So the pressure, you'll see steam, electricity or power, you will see sparks. This, it bugs out, it doesn't show you anything. What you're going to look for is you need to come here and actuate the valve. Okay, hold it down. If you see fire spurting out the side of it, that means that it is the correct one, and you need to hold it down. So make sure you do that, and your teammates need to defend you. So you need to be, communication is key here, and it's going to be the same thing, the boss again. Then once you've done that, it is time to do the furnace lock. So this is where it gets very tricky, because there needs to be one person running in a circle, and the healer should chase this person, okay? And the other players should just be killing ads. That's what we need to do, is kill ads. The person must be running around, and we're going to look over here, okay? So these are the furnace locks. You need to pour lava through here. So let me showcase quickly how the person at the top is going to be doing this. So if your teammate dies who does the diagnostics and all of this, you need to know how to do this. So if you just go to the level down from the top, it'll be right over here. These are the furnace locks, okay guys? So one click equals one turn of the cog that's down there. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it here. So the person will be turning those cogs, and the furnace locks will be turning clockwise. Now you need to communicate with the person doing that. So as you can see, it is facing down. That's 6 o'clock. Now it's up to you guys to tell them how much. What I normally do is I count down. It's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you need to get this open part right all the way here to that. Okay, there's a little PP there. Make sure this lines with the PP. Then once you've locked it in place, do the next one. He needs to move. He needs to move to the next wheel. See there? And then do the same thing. And then when it locks, you can a little red light will pop, and then someone must shoot that red light. It locks it in place. And then right over here, this is where you need to shoot the lava. There will be lava waiting to come out, and there will be a weak point here. Now let me tell you guys something now. Health damage, it increases the amount of damage you do to weak points. I don't know if everyone knew that. So stack health damage on your gear. There's a specific mask that gives you extra health damage. Let me showcase it to you. This will help you if you're having trouble. The Hollow Man mask is perfect for these boss runs because it gives you health damage, which are weak points. In the raid, there's a lot of weak points. So once you've destroyed right here, you'll see you'll be ticking damage. Then it'll open up. Now you need to do this a few times. And if you go around, there will be other furnace locks. Okay. And then once that is done, you're going to go to another phase. Okay, there's a timer. You guys need to rush. Do you see these cogs right here with the letters? Now there's going to be, this is where it gets very important. A lot of ads are going to be spawning, and the boss will come out. Now what you need to do first is come over here, and right on the screen, okay, on that screen it'll show letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, and it'll tell you if the pressure is too high or too low. So what you need to do is communicate with the person down below. He will say, okay, pressure G is too low, so we need to increase it. So righty, shoot it like that. So we are increasing it. We are increasing the pressure by going to the plus sign, which is clockwise. So you got to do that with all of them. Sometimes you can skip this phase. I'm not entirely sure. Once you've actually increased and decreased the pressure, a timer will come up 3 minutes, and then you have 3 minutes to kill the final boss. But the snipers will be at the top, so just be wary of that. There's a lot of ads. Eclipse Protocol build is also pretty nice for this with crowd control. CC is important, and using your decoys are very good against the boss because he gets distracted, and that boss is very difficult. He's very, very tanky. And on the boss is backpack. I think his name is Williams, if I'm correct. there's a little green light at the top of his backpack. You need to shoot that when it glows, otherwise he will out-heal your entire team's DPS. Okay, then the boss will go into these little turrets. He will pop into these turrets, and you need to shoot the weak point, which is directly under the turret over there. Health damage will do damage to it. So make sure to do that, okay? You have 3 minutes to do it, guys. Get cracking, kill him, shoot him down, and those are pretty much all the mechanics. So just remember that when you need to do the fire sector, your teammates need to split up, and the power section as well. Split up and look and call out when you find the correct one, hold it down, and get the console pressed. So once you've done all of that, you should DPS the boss, and that'll be it. So yeah, so if you guys want to see me do it, we're going to be doing it. We're going to be practicing doing it. We're not perfect. We haven't done it yet properly. So please make sure to come and check it out on Twitch. I will be streaming this at 7 o'clock BST today. So make sure to come leave me a follow and just watch us. We're going to have a great time. So that's going to be it for this guide. Please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll be seeing everybody in the next one. Peace out, agents.